Well, hello again. First off, I want to say thank you to all the people that are tuning in and enjoying what's going on around here. I just thought I'd give you one last update. Fortunately, I got called back to work, so the fun here is over for a couple of weeks. We got a cruise ship coming in, and yeah, it's going to be a few weeks of non-stop excitement there. So yeah, figure I'd give you an update on what we got done while we were waiting here for the call. I managed to get all the doors for the sea cans cut and the reinforcements welded in. All that great stuff. They're fully welded, all four of them. So now we officially have access and egress. We got a little help out from the old Rona reach around. Bad girl here. Built that out of scrap right before I left the old place in sunny Surrey, and she's been more valuable than any scrap could ever be. I can't say how much this old girl has helped the program both getting moved and doing stuff around here on an emergency basis. I had to pull this 57 Chevy cab out of the way because it was blocking where this door needed to be, so I had to move it and get it out of the way, but everything worked out well, so hooray. Yeah, so let's get on to the bigger part of it. I had to break out the Rona truck because this Toyota forklift shit the bed again. It's good, but because it's not happy sitting outside in its old age, and solenoid for the starter had enough jam to pull the starter in and crank it, but the internal fuzz wouldn't allow it to stop cranking. So yeah, got a new starter waiting for it when I get home, and get on to that and put it on the list of things to do. Did I mention that I hate wasps? Like really, really hate wasps. Like the die, bastard. The worst pieces of shit Mother Nature ever invented. Second only to cockroaches. I don't know which is worse. So we have this thing again. This is the excitement side. And I'm sure you're all wondering what this actually is. This is a Buda LO 525. 525 cubic inch inline six from the Buda Engine Company. And it's probably the last, I don't know, it's got to be one of the last running Budas anywhere. This one hasn't turned for a couple of years now, so hopefully she hasn't seized up, but it's a pretty stout beastie. It's 250 horse at 2400 RPM max, and pretty much unlimited torque, I think, sort of along the lines of the Continental 6602. Came in the big 5 tons of the 50s, but this one is quite a bit earlier. This unit was designed to tow B-31 bombers fully loaded. Its rated drawbar pull, I read, was somewhere in the neighborhood of 200,000 pounds, which is insane to me. So when I get back, I got to get this thing moved over to here and parked at a 90 degree to where it is now, because it's in the way. This is where the crane truck dropped it off, and yeah, it's in the way. So I was hesitant to move it previously because it only has a drive shaft brake, and we got a little bit of hill here, and I'm not really that keen on drive shaft brakes, to be honest with you. But my plan was and is to remove the back wheels here, these ones, and see if there's a chamfer for these lug nuts on the inside of the wheel. If there is, we're laughing, because I can just turn the wheel around and that will give me clearance to remove that rotor chamber and replace it with a regular piggyback spring brake air chamber. I'll have to do some plumbing of air and things like that, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I just needed the can to clear the rim and the knuckle. So once we get it into its new home, I will endeavor to run the forklift and get one of these giant tires off. Just like I said on the last video, these are full of calcium and 1,400 awesome pounds. So yeah, if I can get that done, then I can reorganize this and that and some of this other junk and start getting things set up a little more so that it's easier to start doing some of the jobs in the yard here before the summer's all over. So thanks for everybody for tuning in and watching, and leave me some comments about what you think and what you'd like to see. Yeah, you know, eventually we're going to get on to all these. Unfortunately, I'm just another jackass with a job. I'm not one of these YouTube personalities that has infinite funds and backing or whatever. All this comes out of after-tax dollars, which I'm sure that anybody that's out there that's paying income tax in Canada knows what kind of pain that is. But these are all labors of love, so I hope you guys enjoy watching it all come apart and get cleaned and repaired and go back and together, so eventually you can have a rip in the woods in some of these toys, because that's what I really like more than anything, is getting out into the backcountry and doing a little camping and fishing. I haven't done that in a long time. I've been on the program of getting the house and shop set up and getting the kids off through school, so that's all done. Youngest son's got his heavy duty ticket. He's just bought himself his first house, 26 years old, so he's doing well. All the other kids are off on their way and doing well equally, so now it's just time to have some fun and, you know, get things all squared away for the retirement. And so yeah, so follow along, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Tell me which one of these you think should come up in the shop next, which one you'd be most interested in seeing, and I'll endeavor to make that happen. A big old CT Dodge in the back there. These Nash Metropolitans are gonna be side projects. I got a pair of those to do, and yeah, I'll explain the other projects as they come out of the weeds here. Everything sort of came in a backwards order just because we had a panic move. Not panic, but let's say time constrained moving. So the vehicles came first because I could farm that out, and then I had to move all the bits and pieces and rolling stock and axles and winches and wreckers and little cranes and, you know, every other nut and bolt. So that's the story. So I'll see you guys in a week or 2 or 5 or 6 or whenever they decide to give me some more time off. So until then, watch your toes, watch where your fingers go, and make sure that you have some fun doing whatever you're doing. Bye for now.